I just want to say the plagiarism is wrong, and the Buffalo Film Company plagiarized Ron Wyatt's ministry film 110%. This is how it went.
Next question. Yeah.
Mr. Verdean, there's a letter. Well, it's an online document.
There's a few of us. There's a letter
That's received wide distribution throughout the ministries. I'm sure you've seen it.
That's got wide distribution in Australia, which I think you've seen.
It's for the record from the Israeli Antiquities Authority. I'd like to share that, if that's all right.
Yes, go right ahead.
And just for the record, so we'd like to hear, it says that it was from the Israeli Antiquities Authority, and it says that we cannot confirm, sorry, I'll start from the beginning. Dear so-and-so.
Thank you for your inquiry dated July 13th, asking about Don Verdean.
Thank you for your fax letter dated 16th of November 1998, asking about Ron Wyatt.
We cannot confirm his finds and have no information about them whatsoever.
We cannot confirm his finds and have no information about them.
If he says he has excavated in Israel, he has committed an illegal act.
If he says he has excavated in Israel, he has committed an illegal act, since every excavation in Israel must be licensed by our authority or our predecessor, the Israeli Department of Antiquities.
We have never heard of this man, nor have we had any dealings with him.
Wyatt has never received a license from the Israeli Antiquities Authority to excavate in Israel.
Legitimate archaeology finds are published in professional journals or by universities and other scientific institutes.
Legitimate archaeology finds are published in professional journals or by universities and other recognized scientific institutes.
Sincerely yours, Nahum Ish Shalom, spokesman for Israeli Antiquities.
Sincerely yours, Osnat Goaz, spokeswoman for Department of Education Information. So I've just...
Thank you. Thank you for reading that. Now, Satan takes advantage of situations like this.
Satan takes advantage of situations like this.
There's two things happening here.
Okay.
Few of us are interested.
Well, there's two things happening here.
One, the Israelis don't want this discovery confirmed until, you know, it can be done in a manner that won't cause a bloodbath.
The Israelis don't want this discovery confirmed until, you know, it can be done in a manner that will not cause a bloodbath.
Two, all of my excavating was done in a very public place, and had I done it without a permit, I can assure you I would have been thrown in prison.
If all of this excavating was done in a very public place, had I done it without a permit, I assure you that I would have been in prison.
Unfortunately, this is how the Israelis handle things.
However, this is how the Israelis handle things.
If you ask any of them if they know Don Verdean, they'll say they don't.
If somebody asks these men whether or not they know Ron Wyatt, they'll say we don't. We do not know Ron Wyatt.
Carol, did you bring that book with you? The one with my ugly face on the front? Could you hand it to me? Thank you.
Christina, did you bring that book with the ugly face on the front? Do you have it? Could you open that for me?
Now, if you'll all be so kind as to look right here. In this picture, you will see myself and another man. This gentleman standing next to me is none other than Nahum Ish Shalom, spokesman for the Israeli Antiquities and author of the letter that was just read to you.
Now here, and if Christina will be so kind as to let this stay somewhere where you can look at it for a little bit, this is the man that was in charge of antiquities for the Jerusalem area during the time that we carried out our excavation. When called and asked if he knew Ron Wyatt, he said no.
When asked if he knew Don Verdean, he said no. But if you look at this picture, you'll see that the truth is something else.
If you'll look at this picture, you'll see that the truth is something else.
Well, was that plagiarized, or did Melania Trump make up her own speech?